From First Alert 7 News, with coverage of the Permian Basin, you're watching Wake Up West Texas Extra.
All right, good morning. Thank you so much for waking up with us on this day. We are so excited to have you guys here on Wake Up West Texas Extra. Meteorologist Sawyer McElroy and I in for Matthew Alvarez. He'll be joining us in just a few minutes, though.
Yeah, he has some stuff to do. That's the good news about
Busy day.
Extra is that it's kind of fluid. We can tap in people as we need to, tap them out, and roll with it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And Extra, you guys can take us with you wherever you go. You can watch your favorite First Alert 7 shows on our app. Download it now on your connected TV, phone, or tablet. Start your mornings with Wake Up West Texas from 5 to 7. Then Wake Up West Texas Extra from 7 to 9 every weekday morning. You can also watch us live on the First Alert 7 Facebook page and YouTube channel. I know that's where most of our viewers are. If you are watching us on Facebook, comment where you're watching from. We want to know. And while we're at it, let's go take a look at our polls where West Texas weighs in. Let's see, what do we got today? I can't read that. What? Sorry, can you read it?
Hold on.
Okay, I got it.
This is old. Carlos
this
has
is not
to change
right?
It. Yeah.
We're back. Okay,
There's a fly. All right. Which of the following hoodoo deer facts is not true? They make underground tunnels. They travel in big packs for safety. Their antlers only point backwards, or they can be as small as 1 foot tall. This was one of our kickers earlier.
Yes,
They're
I
very
heard
small.
it's the baby deer, correct?
They're 13 to 17. Well, this tells you 13 to 17 inches tall. So about knee height on an adult human. I'm pretty sure that they make tunnels. Packs for safety would make sense just because they're so small.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with the antlers because I don't know. I didn't see any antlers. Obviously, we had a baby one. But there was also a little bit of a mama one, and I didn't see any antlers on here. So I don't know if they even have antlers.
I'm going to go with they make underground tunnels.
Okay.
Because I just feel like the antler thing is so out there that it might be true.
Okay. Well, we'll have to
So
see
we're gonna-
coming up in about an hour. I'll give you the answer to that. Which one I'm going to do? Point backwards. There we go.
All right, switching over now. In your opinion, Sawyer, what is the best part of a road trip? There's the sightseeing and the scenic views, the local food, hidden gems, the freedom of the open road, sing-alongs in the car. I think I know your answer. Roadside attractions or other. Sawyer's answer is going to be sing-alongs in the car.
Honestly, I hate road trips. I drive home usually about twice a year to go to Colorado. It's a 9.5-hour drive. And I bring my dog with me, and she hates the car, so that's never fun. I have to heavily sedate her. So I really hate doing it. I don't like being the only one in the car, too. Like, yes, she's with me, but she's a dog.
She's not chatting.
No. Even though she's very vocal, she will tell you if she hates something, but she doesn't do that in the car, mostly because of being heavily sedated. So I don't like road trips. I mean, I've moved really cross-country. Well, not cross-country, but half country twice. Those sucked. At least both times my parents were with me, so my mom was at least in my car with me, and then my dad drove the moving van. But yeah, I hate road trips. I mean, I think I am obviously going to do sing-alongs in the car, but also I do that on a normal day. Like, I'll do that on my drive to work. I'll throw on Phantom of the Opera and sing Phantom of the Opera on my drive to work, and it's a 3 to 5 minute drive. I wouldn't even finish the song half the time. What's the first one? Sightseeing and scenic views. I guess. I mean, I guess I could choose other and say I hate road trips because I do.
I love road trips. I think road trips are so fun. My parents just bought an RV, and so there's been a lot of really fun road trips there.
See, but that's fun to road trip in. Like, in my car.
I'll do a car too, though.
And I mean, I don't dislike my car, but it's just it's smallish. It's a weird thing because it's half sedan, half SUV. So it's a weird. I just hate road trips.
Well, so my boyfriend and I road tripped in his car, which was a really tiny Nissan Sentra, and with his dog, across the country from here to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And I thought it was so fun. We did a lot of like trivia podcasts, which were super fun.
That's fun.
And there's like random, you like literally just look up trivia podcasts on Spotify. So we did those to pass the time a lot. Obviously just like chatting and talking. We listened to music. But we made so many stops. I think that was like the super fun part was we were going across the country. And so we just stopped in a lot of places that like neither of us had seen before. We did like several days in Nashville. We did a couple of days in Arkansas. We did a lot of stops to like make it not so bad because it was a 27-hour road trip. But I just love road trips. I think they're so fun. I like all of these things, honestly, except the freedom of the open road. Like I don't know what that means entirely, but I think in my mind, to me, that means like, it's like nothing. Like you're just driving and it's like nothing for hours.
In my mind,
that I don't like.
Have you ever seen Cars?
Yes.
And how they're road tripping,
just like road tripping.
country,
It's like a really
and
long,
it's like a straight nothing. Yeah.
Like I don't mind like the road trip from here to like Alpine. There's a lot of like mountains and it starts to kind of pop up a little bit. That's fine because it's open and there's nothing for miles, but it's like little mountains and stuff popping up. The drive from Lubbock to Amarillo, the worst. I hate that drive so much. There's literally nothing. It's just like open road, and that when there's not things to see and there's not like pretty mountains or trees or just like something, even a billboard, like that's when I start to get a little antsy in the car. But I love like stopping around along the way, checking out. I am very much so a planner, and so like I'll check out every single like, okay, what can we do here? What can we stop and see here? Oh, there's this roadside attraction, or like we'll stop and hike a lighthouse or something. Just because if you see it on the road, you got to stop and do it. Anything to make the road trip more fun. Big road trip person, so I don't know what I'm gonna pick because I like all of these options. I don't know. I'm probably gonna pick local food, hidden gems, because I do think that to me is the biggest part of a vacation, is like finding the fun spots that you can't have where you're from. So that's probably my choice, but big fan of road trips.
All right, let's see. Logging on the Facebook this morning. Belinda, good morning. Matthew is here. He'll just be back in a couple minutes. She says she does not like road trips. I don't either. Once again, on the same wavelength. Cindy Abagues says freedom of the open road.
Freedom of the open road. I mean, I guess it depends on how you interpret freedom of the open road. So if you like interpret it as it just like being like the whole trip is probably freedom of the open road, then maybe. But to me, freedom of the open road is just like nothing for miles.
I mean, well, and that's kind of like the biggest issue for like me is that you like mentioned between Lubbock and Amarillo, 90%. Okay, it's like a third of my drive from home. No, 2/3 of my drive is Texas. From here to the Panhandle, absolutely most boring drive ever. And I don't even take I take the back roads, which at least there's not a ton of traffic, but there's nothing. Like okay, cotton fields, peanut fields, cows, and then more cotton fields, and then that's it.
Yeah. I don't love the drive up through the Panhandle. The drive on the other side of Texas, like going from west to east, I love. That drive it's longer, but it feels shorter because it's just like there's more to see and more to do. And so I do enjoy like the drive from, like my grandparents live in Nacogdoches, and so we've driven from West Texas to Nacogdoches my entire life, which is a 9-hour drive. And that one doesn't feel, my best friend went to college at West Texas A&M in Amarillo. That drive, I did it several times to go and visit her. The worst ever.
No, it's
the drive
so
to
bad.
See my grandparents, fine.
Like literally when I hit the final 3 hours, at least leaving here,
Yeah.
it's great because then I hit New Mexico, and then I have like an hour and a half in New Mexico, and then I have an hour and a half in Colorado until I'm home. And it's nice because you have the mountains, you go over the mountain pass, go into Colorado. So nice. And then coming home sucks because I have all the best part. I have the best part at the beginning, and then it's like boring for like 6 hours.
And
I'm like,
driven to Phoenix, Arizona?
Not me, but I've been on that trip before.
That drive is the worst drive I've ever done in my life. Once you get out of New Mexico, because you go through New Mexico, once you get into Arizona, there's this like stretch that is miles and miles,
literally nothing,
and miles of like literally, and all these like signs. Like, you don't think we have dust storms? It's like all there is dust there, and you're just looking at it forever and ever and ever. And then there's like billboards, but all of the billboards are like the same thing, and they're like pecan farm coming up pecan farm coming up, pecan farm. And they don't, the pecan farm never comes. And you just sit there.
Interesting.
And then there's like another sign that's like, pull over for dust storm, pull over for dust storm, just non-stop.
Sometimes you hit a border checkpoint, and then that makes you a little bit more excited.
I've done that,
Most
yes.
of the time. Yeah, no.
That's closer to El Paso though, but that was the worst drive. We did that my freshman year of college. My brother had a baseball tournament there, and we did that trip. It was we flew the next year. The next year they had the same exact. and my family's a big road trip family. We take a lot of road trips. That road trip, that one was the worst. We will not be doing that one again. That was, I mean, it was, I don't even know how many hours. It wasn't that long. But we also had like the car breakdown and it was a whole thing. But we flew the next year. Needless to say, that's not a road trip I would go on again, for sure. Grand Canyon was really cool though.
Nice. Hi, Mom. Thanks for joining us. And we have 2 more to get to, Laura.
Okay, well, let's go move on to if you could only live in one type of weather, which would you choose? Sawyer, you choose snowy. I just know
did
it.
not know,
You didn't
actually.
choose snowy?
I am the one that put rainy.
You picked rainy.
Yes, I went to Seattle last month, and I think I could thrive in the PNW. I think it would be great to be just socked in under, and like it wasn't like stormy. It was just like rain, and like really even then it was just like fog or like mist. I think I could like live in that and thrive.
Really?
Because like if it's not
Your
pouring,
hair wasn't like humid? You were like,
yeah. I mean, it was because it's
Frizzy?
wavy / curly. So, I mean, it was, but oh well. But even like we were outside and we were walking, and like the rain wasn't hard enough that you like needed an umbrella. It was just like nice enough to like keep it cool, keep it a little bit damp, but it was also like not a downpour. Like there wasn't any severe weather. There wasn't lightning. Like there was no flooding. Like it was really, really nice. So, and like with rain, it keeps the temperatures down. So I could 100% do that.
this is hard. Because I love thunderstorms though. Not like, I mean, I like a light drizzle, I like rainy weather, but I love the sun. I would really, really miss the sun if I lived in Seattle. Like the rainy nonstop.
Oh no,
I would start to get a little depressed because I do really like the sun, but I don't like that the sun makes things very hot. I like a nice 70 breezy sunny day, but I'll probably choose sunny because I don't think that I could do I could not do snowy. I can tell you that. Even though I love the snowiness, it's too cold.
I like snow, but I'm still not a big fan of driving in it, so that's why I didn't choose snowy. Because yeah, if it was just like snowy all the time, and like the roads were always bad, I wouldn't like that. Belinda says sunny, and my mom says rainy for me too. Yes, we are kindred spirits there. We like cooler weather. She does not like to be hot as well.
Yeah.
Like I deal with it a lot better than she does. Like we'll go somewhere for vacation and it's hot, and she's like dying, and I'm like, no. I'm like, this is nice. But anyway, so yes, I like rainy. All right, last one is...
In your opinion, who is the most likely to win prom king or queen? I picked Jacob Brandenburg. It's not loading on
I
there.
was say he's not on there.
He's not. See, click it again.
There you go.
See if that works. I picked Jacob Brandenburg. I don't know. He's very charismatic, very outgoing. I think Jacob could win prom king.
That's kind of why I chose Matthew. And just because, I mean, he's a people person. I mean, I feel like in school he like knew everybody, like not necessarily was friends with everybody, but like everybody like, knew him, didn't, liked him, I guess. Not didn't like, hate him, but like it wasn't necessarily friends with him. So
Yeah.
I feel like Matthew, plus, I mean, he's a good public speaker. He's very involved in things. So that's why I chose him.
Sawyer, you're at 50%.
I don't know why.
Prom queen.
No, I'm 60% now.
60%. My goodness.
Well, thank you for the confidence. We will talk about prom coming up more later, and we'll show pictures from our prom. Oh, you're on the board now.
I am. I don't think I could win prom queen. I mean, I don't think I would want to. I don't know. It's just not my thing. But I think that Sawyer, I think that you could win.
Oh,
prom
thank
queen.
you, Lauren. That's very
I definitely think you and Jacob and Sawyer, prom king, queen, 2026, First Alert 7 newsroom.
Which is hilarious if you know our beef with each other.
I would pick Matthew. I do, but I'm mad at him right now because he won't show us his prom photos.
No, he does not want to show his prom pictures.
I don't want him to win prom king because. So if you voted for Matthew,
what if we
unvote for him.
just showed that
until
picture
he
that
shows
we
us the prom
found
pictures
of his senior year, his senior picture, because he looks nice.
Close enough.
So
if you
we
voted
might
for
do that.
Matthew, go unvote for him.
Oh,
Go unvote for him until he shows us
okay.
his prom photos. There we go. 0% for Matthew Alvarez until he shows us his prom photos.
That's so funny. But yes, we will show some of our prom photos. Actually, maybe, I don't know. Some of that stuff wasn't ready. All right, it's already 7:16, so we'll do a quick live look outside over the skies of Fort Stockton this morning. I think that's Fort Stockton. Yeah, that's Fort Stockton. Don't know what happened with the camera. It's moved. I didn't move it. But anyway, nice start to the day out there. A few high clouds, but lots of blue sky and sunshine. However, once again, like the past couple of mornings, we are socked in under clouds across the Permian Basin. Here's a look at Big Spring really quick. It looks very twilight out there.
Very blue. Very
yes,
pretty.
very blue. Andrews still socked in under some clouds as well. Ooh, very gray there. And then here is Odessa, also kind of bluish gray this morning. However, we should see some sun coming up later today, so that is the good news. It is going to be hot and it is going to be breezy. We do have a red flag warning in effect for some parts of the area. I'll talk about that coming up in about like 9 minutes during our Wake Up West Texas cut-in. But for now,
We'll take a quick break.
yes. 10 days.
Thank you, Sawyer. Some news headlines for you now. We're tracking crime where a fugitive was wanted out of Midland for a stabbing. They've been arrested now in Kermit. Take a look. You're looking at 31-year-old Jesus Herrera Salcido. Winkler County deputies say they arrested him while serving a search warrant near West San Antonio Street in Kermit. Deputies also say Herrera Salcido is in the U.S. illegally. He was taken to the Winkler County Detention Center where he's charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and he's also being held for immigration authorities. Texas DPS and several local, state, and federal agencies wrapped up a 2-day targeted violent crime operation in Howard County over the weekend. Authorities say the focus was on violent offenders in high crime areas. 40 people were arrested and booked into the Howard County Jail on charges ranging from drug possession and false IDs to outstanding warrants, evading arrest, and unlawful carrying of a weapon. DPS also say that one person was referred to a federal immigration enforcement and one gang member identified during that operation. We're going to have another check of the news and weather in about 30 minutes. Keep it right here on First Alert 7 or go join us on Wake Up West Texas Extra, streaming across all of your devices.
From First Alert 7 News, with coverage of the Permian Basin, you're watching Wake Up West Texas Extra.
All right, it is one of our favorite times here at First Alert 7. It is time for the Permian Basin Honor Flight this weekend, leading to a lot of chaos behind the scenes here at the station. We've got a lot of people all over the place. We've got 2 people on the Honor Flight. We've got people going to George Strait. It's causing a lot of people to be out and flipping schedules and that kind of thing. But we are always so honored to be a part of this experience. Jay Hendricks is there now, him and Luke Johnson. They are flying. They are on a plane right now on the way to Washington, D.C. They joined us on Wake Up West Texas this morning. Here's a pre-recorded look at what they were like at the airport.
Matthew, good morning. We're coming to you bright and early here from Midland International Air and Spaceport. It is time for another Permian Basin Honor Flight. This is flight number 14. This started back in 2014, and we've been going on all these years. Wesley Smith joins me now. He is the flight director. We had to talk about this. I asked you yesterday how many, and you say this is flight 14.
This is flight 14 for the Permian Basin Honor Flight since we started in 2014, and we were blessed and honored to be able to do this, and we're nowhere near finished. We're going to keep doing this as long as we get all the support from the Permian Basin that we can, and we'll just keep doing it. We got a wait list for our vets to go on this trip, so we need all the help we can get to get 15 and 16 and 17 going. But right now we're focused on 14, and it's going to be a fantastic trip, Jay.
Yeah, we are leaving here about 6:30. We will be heading to Washington, D.C. for the next 3 days, and of course we'll bring you coverage right here on First Alert 7. Luke Johnson with me. We're going to bring you all the coverage that's going on. Busy day today. This is usually the first one because we hit the ground. So we fly into Dulles, we get off the plane, and we literally are on the way to all the memorials.
We are. Once we get through the airport at Dulles at IED, then we're going to get on the bus, have a lunch as we're traveling, and we're going to go straight to the World War II Memorial. And right after that, we work our way down to Korea, and then over to Vietnam, and then to Lincoln. And then we'll go find our hotel and see if they got a dinner for us and a nice soft bed, because we're all going to need it after this.
Yeah, we had to get up early, and a lot of these folks, of course, traveling from not only here in the Odessa Midland area, but also from San Angelo and Abilene that are joining us. So a lot on this flight. We have a lot of Vietnam veterans. That's what we're seeing.
We do. We have 3 Korea War vets, and the rest of the plane is Vietnam. And that's just how the cycle is playing out. There is some World War II vets out there that we're still looking for. And if we find them, we're going to get them on this trip because they deserve it. But right now, we're still serving all the vets from 1941 to 1975. No matter where they served, how they served, as long as they served this country, they deserve this trip.
And boy, they get treated like a king, don't
they? They do, and they earned it, and they deserve it. And so we're going to treat them the very best we can. And hopefully when they come back, they just kind of sit and just go, what just happened, you know? And also maybe just see some hearts healed and some friendships kindled and new friendships created through this flight. So.
We are going to join you here a little later, by the way, because I want you to see when they get more people here. We have cheerleaders here. We have a lot of folks, bagpipers. It's going to be a very interesting sight. So we will join you a little later on the show, Matthew. We'll come back and bring you some of the sights and sounds as we get ready to take this next group to Washington, D.C. I'll throw it back to you in the studio.
Jay, thank you very much. That was wonderful. They are now on their way to Washington, D.C. Jay Hendricks in tow, along with Luke Johnson. He's behind the camera. We do appreciate their coverage. It's always a great time. I'm here now. I'm sorry, I just kind of appeared.
Spawned.
So I spawned out of nowhere. We have things to do behind the scenes as well.
Yes, we do.
We're kind of
Lauren
working behind the scenes.
This has kind of messed up a lot of things here. Well, not just the honor flight, but there's a lot of things shifting and moving this week.
And we're so excited.
People being off and people being out of town and all that fun stuff. So
it's a lot going on.
Yes.
And sorry for the audio trouble. I think we've got that fixed.
Yes, as far
Your
as I know.
mother is with us.
My mom said yes.
She's on top of it.
Yes.
So thank you very much.
I was like, Belinda didn't say anything.
That's right. Yes, that's true. All right.
Belinda
let's
says
see.
hello, Matthew.
Hello. Good to have you with us. Let's see where we're at. Okay, now we're talking, well, something we don't like to talk about a lot is rising gas prices. They're putting more and more pressure on household budgets, and a new LendingTree survey finds many Americans are already changing how they spend or save, while others say they would feel the impact if prices stay high.
In this Watching Your Wallet, consumer investigator Carice Jackman looks at the findings and some ways to save at the pump.
From Arizona,
I feel like 20 up. I think it was like halfway. I can't really afford it.
To Virginia.
Before I put 32, it's getting full. But right now I put 45 bucks to full gas on my car.
Many drivers are feeling the pinch when they fill up their tanks. Matt Schultz, Chief Consumer Finance Analyst at LendingTree, says higher gas prices are already affecting how some Americans manage their money.
Anytime something as fundamental as gas prices or grocery prices too go up, it's a big deal, and people have to make adjustments to make sure that they're in a position to handle it financially.
A LendingTree survey found 31% say they've changed the way they spend or save because of rising fuel costs. And among people with a gas-powered vehicle, 62% say if gas prices stay high for a month or longer, it would significantly impact their finances.
But the truth is that so many people's budgets are pretty tight, and there's just not a lot of financial wiggle room.
If higher gas prices are straining your budget, Schultz says start by shopping around. Compare prices in your area to see whether a different station could save you money. He also says some drivers may benefit from a credit card with gas rewards, but only if they can pay the balance in full.
Gas station branded credit cards in particular, like a lot of other retail credit cards, have really, really high interest rates.
With this Watching Your Wallet, I'm Carice Jackman.
Morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Wake Up West Texas Extra. Wake 'em to.
Wake 'em. Wake 'em up.
I'm curious to see what our trivia question is. Yo, there you go. I haven't seen them today, so this is going to be new to me. Let me go to firstalert7.com/vote to see what our trivia question is. Which of the following poodoo deer facts is not true? That's a poodoo deer. That's a tiny deer, isn't it? Poodoos make underground tunnels. Poodoos travel...
She has to set your shot.
Oh, poodoos travel in big packs for safety. Poodoos antlers only point backwards, or poodoos can be as small as 1 foot tall.
I don't think he can read it.
I can't see that far, unfortunately, even though it's right here in front of me.
Sometimes they are harder to read depending on like how many words are on there, or how many like questions we have. It's like it like jumbles together.
I have the astigmatism, unfortunately.
I chose their antlers only point backwards because I didn't see any antlers in our video of the poodoos this morning.
That's true. And the other ones are, the bottom one definitely has to be true because we even said the fact that they're up to knee height.
Yes.
Travel in big packs for safety. I do believe that because they're small, make underground tunnels. They're small enough.
They have like the snout too.
Yeah, to dig.
Like it looks like an ant.
They're just to push like the dirt in.
An anteater, like an aardvark. They have like the snout like that. So I think that's true.
You have to like.
So we'll have
the
to see
dirt.
coming up in like 15-ish minutes here on Wake Up West Texas. You should have taken the cam for that. Wake Up West Texas Extra. He was miming.
I was trying to show like how they would dig with their snout.
But anyway, what do you think?
I'm not going to demonstrate it for the viewers. I have pride.
No, you don't.
In your opinion, Sawyer, what is the best part of a road trip? What did you choose for this one? I haven't seen it, heard anything yet.
Sing-alongs in the car. However, quite honestly, I hate road trips.
I
do.
Am indifferent. I wouldn't even consider it to Lubbock a road trip.
I was going to say that really wasn't a
That's
road
like
trip.
just to hop in the car a couple hours.
Touché.
Yeah. Local hidden food. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, this is what. Oh, I was going to say, I didn't select this.
That's what Lauren chose.
Yes. What's the best part for me? Probably sightseeing and scenic views. I don't get to see often a lot of those things, so I think that's going to be what it is.
No, I hate road trips. And like we really don't like anytime like I've done a road trip, it's been to like go home or move across the country or
And that is
whatever.
a road trip.
Yeah, we've never done like
we have like a destination to get to.
Yeah, my mom in the comments was like, "Oh, we went to South Dakota in like 2012 or something." It still wasn't even that long of a drive for one.
From Colorado, yeah.
For two, actually, let me look it up. Hold on.
My longest road trip was 9 hours to Houston. And it was long. It was interesting because you go down I-10, so you go through San Antonio and then make your way to Houston. But, I mean, that was the longest one. Ever since then, I kind of just, if I'm going that far, I'm going to fly. Like, I'm going to Austin here soon. I'm going to fly. It's just much quicker than driving. I did drive to Waco on a training excursion for the station. That was a drive. I think it was like 4 hours, 4.5 hours, something like that, to Waco. Maybe 5 hours. Yeah, okay, it was a long time. We went through Abilene, went south towards Rising Star, Brownwood. We went through there.
This is being weird.
So,
Here we go.
interesting road trip, but that's about as far as I've gone. Only inter-Texas road trips. I've never, ever driven. Well, that's not true. I did drive to Ruidoso. That's true. I did drive to Ruidoso west. That's the farthest west I've been. I have been to El Paso, but I don't remember it. How small. And I enjoyed Ruidoso. I did drive there. That was a 4-hour drive. Went up towards Seminole, turned west into New Mexico, out to Roswell. I went to the Alien Museum, and they got me a souvenir. And then
Apparently,
I
the
drove
Alien Museum is lame.
It's not. I loved it.
Oh no, a creator that I love on TikTok named Mark Sebastian went to it recently.
He didn't like it?
He did not like it.
I loved it. I thought it was fascinating because it's so, all these things you know are probably true.
It was a lot of newspapers and reading, and he said the fonts like bothered his head.
What's his name?
Mark Sebastian.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check it out. He might have a point. I went for the stuff, and more so than the reading.
Interesting. I did not see that in his
And I bought
video.
a cup that lights up and has a UFO on the bottom of it. I still have it. Oh, you got a tinfoil hat. Okay, that's good.
So look, I just looked this up. It is 7 hours and 4 minutes from my house to. Hold on. Yeah, Rapid City.
From
is
your
where
house in Colorado Springs?
Yes.
Okay.
To, let's see, what are they called? Mount Rushmore.
You've been to Mount Rushmore?
Yes, I have.
I think I've missed that.
I have a picture of it. It's actually 6 hours and 51 minutes from my house to Mount Rushmore.
You figure it would be longer? That's actually not too bad. That's a very inter-Texas trip.
No.
Kind of thing.
I mean, you go through Colorado to Wyoming to South Dakota.
Okay.
I think on the way out there, we went through Wyoming, and on the way back, we did Nebraska.
Oh, okay.
But
okay.
it's still not terribly long.
The Cornhuskers. All right. Well, Belinda and everyone watching, let us know what your longest road trip is. I'm curious to see what you think. Our next poll question this morning: if you could only live on one type of weather, which would you choose? Oh, I know this one already. Rainy weather. I love rainy weather.
That's what I chose.
More so than dusty and sunny because I already live in it. I get sad almost when I have too much sun and boring weather.
That's interesting. I was gonna say that.
Yeah, because normally it's like rainy weather. A lot of people feel like that.
People don't see the sun.
I think truly rainy weather, it makes me feel energized. It makes me want to do stuff. I can get stuff done better, more than the beating, the
heat.
The heat of the sun is just too much.
I agree. I hate.
Snowy conditions is nice too. And when we're talking snow, I'm talking nice, powdery snow that we get every once in a while. That is the kind of snow. Not impactful, no ice, no freezing fog, stuff that we don't like as news people. We like snow.
No, I chose rainy conditions. Like I said, when I went to Seattle last month, I loved the weather.
You did enjoy that.
It was very nice. It was cool. It was still cool at night. We don't see the sun much anyway, just because of the shift that we work, especially, at certain times of the year.
You're kind of used to that.
Yeah, so I don't care if there's no sun.
Pop some vitamin D.
And it wasn't and it wasn't pouring. It was a nice drizzle, nice steady rain, so you could still be outside and not
just wet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
no, that's too much rain.
That's why I chose that. I like rain.
Belinda adding to the conversation, saying her longest drive is from here to Denver, Colorado, which is...
I'd say 10 and a half hours.
That is a drive.
Give or take.
I'm looking at the map in the distance there. You wouldn't think it's that far, but those are some big states. All the way across the Panhandle, all the way across the length of New Mexico, just about.
Well, and Lauren and I were talking, I hate doing it just because it's so boring.
There's a lot. Yeah, you're going...
2/3 of my trip.
Nada.
Texas. Mm-hmm. Boring.
There's nothing.
The final leg, at least going out, is nice because it's fun. There's mountains, there's terrain change.
You start seeing something.
There's stuff.
Yes.
In New Mexico and in northeast New Mexico, there's an old volcano. So there's volcanic ruins and stuff like that. It's pretty. If I go for Thanksgiving, usually the mountains off in the distance have snow on them. Last year it had snow on the ground. It wasn't on the road, but it was still off on the... So it's nice. And then, you go over the pass, you get Colorado.
But in the Panhandle, it's just flat.
Panhandle, boring. There is one point where there are some hills and valleys. And I like that drive. That drive's a little bit better, but it's still
I can tell you would love the drive from here to Alpine because you described exactly that. The old volcanoes, the mountain, you start seeing them rise up from Pecos on. But the opposite direction, obviously. I wish it was that way.
And so I always hate driving home because I hit all the fun stuff in the first 3 hours and then I'm done. And
your drive is reminiscent for me of going to Dallas from here. If you ever take I-20, you don't make any, it's straight line, go through a couple cities, Abilene, Weatherford, nothing.
Really?
It's straight.
Not even the hills?
Nothing.
Are you sure?
Oh, yes, I've made that drive. That drive I have made several times. I had a few family members in Dallas.
Surprising.
And we've gone to Dallas several times. There's nothing.
Odd. I don't...
It probably rivaling that trip.
I don't feel like that would be the case, but I guess it is.
No, it truly is. Think about it. You're going from Big Spring. Big Spring is nice to go through because things are changing through there. You've seen Big Spring. But on from there, you're going into Sweetwater. And they're all charming cities, of course. They all have their own features. But I'm talking scenery. Y'all. Flat through Taylor County, Abilene. Not much through there. Going past Abilene, you're getting into past the big country, into Weatherford. You don't see anything until you get into the city.
Wow. That's crazy.
And it's so, Jacob can tell you about this because he's made that drive many times as well, especially for his volleyball team. So he can talk more about that. But yes, rainy is what I would go with. Let us know what you think. Our next question this morning is, I'm curious to see, because I'm not sure, in your opinion, who is most likely to win prom king or queen? Sawyer, you are the fan favorite, 56% of the vote. I would say Sawyer, because you give the prom queen vibes. Jacob actually was prom king.
Really?
He was.
Oh.
So that's a fun fact.
We need his prom pictures. Is he up? Oh, no, he's not.
He's night out. No.
Boo.
Yes, Jacob actually, if I'm not...
Hold on.
I'm pretty
Where's
sure...
his Facebook?
Because we've touched on this at some point years and years and years ago. And yes, I want to say he was prom king.
Photos.
Oh, was it homecoming? Because he's a football player.
Maybe.
It was homecoming king. Sorry, king.
I mean, he could be homecoming queen.
It's true. You could. Yeah, that's true. No, he was homecoming king. I'm pretty sure. So we'll find out. I'll clarify that. I'm pretty sure he was a football player. Anyways, yeah, definitely not me. Not good. No good. Sawyer. I agree. Lauren too, by the way. Yeah, y'all give prom queen vibes for sure. Did you know anybody on your court?
I couldn't even tell you.
It's been too long. Who was on the prom?
Well, and we talked about this earlier. I didn't care about homecoming. I didn't care about prom. Like, I went to like 2 homecomings, left
Homecoming
both
is
of them
an
insanely
event.
early. Prom, I thought was stupid. It was at least at like somewhere nice. So we like it had like an outdoor like courtyard, and so we'd like hang out in the courtyard. But like it was still stupid.
Oh, the homecoming.
Sorry,
court.
I'm searching through Jacob Brandenburg's photos.
Although, yes, I know we're talking about homecoming and prom, where this one's focusing on prom because of Lauren's story. The corsages kind of disappearing, becoming bouquets. Support your local flower shop, by the way. You have some wonderful ones here in West Texas. So if
April
you're going to be doing
27th
that-
would be a prom, probably, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah. 100%.
2014.
You would have been 14.
That would be his senior year. He's the same year as
Oh,
age as
Jacob,
my
yes,
sister.
yeah, he would have been 14, yeah. There it is.
I don't know if it's king, though. Like, he doesn't have a crown on, but...
He graduated 2 years before me, and I was 16. So...
Yeah, so he graduated in
There
14,
it is. Okay, yeah, there we
2014.
go. Yeah, because he's a couple years older than me.
He found his prom pictures, you guys. I don't know if we want to show them, but anyway.
I don't know. Especially because I don't know who that other...
Touche. It is not his
Yeah.
wife.
Yeah. Maybe
Who we
maybe
love. We love
tomorrow.
Amanda.
We do. Maybe tomorrow.
Yes.
But pretty cool. Firstalert7.com/vote. That is our final one, right, Carlos?
Yes,
It's
it is.
good? Okay. Okay. Let's turn now to Poodoos. I like
Yes,
saying
for
that.
Belinda. She
Yes.
had not heard of Poodoos yet.
I saw that comment. Let's get to Poodoo. So this is a Poodoo, Belinda. Newborn Poodoo fawn introduced there at the San Diego Zoo. And really, it's the sweetest thing. They're only about knee-height tall. They don't get very tall whatsoever. They almost look like little pigs. And they're just the sweetest thing ever. I've seen these in pictures, and I always think they're small. They're fawns, but very, very sweet and introduced to the public and to a lot of fanfare as well. People loved it, driving from all over. This new female fawn's already stepping confidently into the world, spending her days exploring her habitat side by side with her attentive mom, Posey.
I love that.
That's really sweet.
See, look at the snout. Like, that seems like
Anteater?
useful. Yeah, like anteater.
Yeah, kind of aardvark-esque.
Aardvark.
You kind of just
Yeah.
use
So
it to push the dirt down.
we shall see what the answer is.
Cute alert! The Smithsonian's National Zoo celebrated Earth Day by letting the world see its baby elephant. Visitors can observe Lin Mai on site, but for everyone else, the zoo is streaming on its elephant cam. The zoo says her mother rejected her, but another elephant stepped in to help. The keepers call the older animal Auntie Swarna. Can you imagine your mother rejecting you?
There's been a lot of deadbeat mom animals.
That's what I'm
lately
saying.
in
What
the
about
world.
Punch? And there was another one in Mexico City.
The other monkey.
Yeah, it was another kind. Oh, it was a
Yeah.
different type of monkey. Yes, I want to say it was in the Mexico
And
City
then there were
Zoo.
those seals that were abandoned too.
That's
not the
right.
seals, the sea
No,
otters.
Sea otters.
Sea otters.
Yeah, sea otters.
But anyway,
Guess it's the thing in nature. All right. Well, Sawyer, why don't we get to a news and weather update for our viewers on TV?
if we must.
It's time, 7:56. So we'll be right back with more Wake Up West Texas Extra and the answer to that trivia question about poodoos. Yeah, the false fact on the list. So
Yes.
we'll have more on that in just a moment. Stay with us.
From First Alert 7 News, this is a Wake Up West Texas news and weather update.
7:56. Good morning to you. I'm Matthew Alvarez here alongside meteorologist Sawyer McElroy for a check of the forecast. Sawyer, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Matthew. Happy Thursday. Here's a look at those first alert weather headlines. Breezy to windy conditions do continue today with increased fire danger, especially for western portions of the region into southeast New Mexico, and above normal temperatures as well. Here's a look at our weather alerts. A red flag warning in effect from 9 a.m. Mountain Time, 10 a.m. Central Time through tonight for those areas in red. For relative humidity values as low as 5%, gusts up to 50 miles per hour. Critical to extreme fire danger is expected. Here's a look at our temperatures right now, sitting in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and a few 70s. 65 in Midland and Odessa. Those winds anywhere from being calm to about 20 miles per hour, and wind gusts anywhere from about 20 to 25 miles per hour. Starting off the day with some clouds, but otherwise quiet conditions. And temperatures today are going to be similar to what we saw yesterday, with highs into the 80s and 90s by this afternoon and evening. 90 from Midland and Odessa, and those breezy conditions will stick around as we continue through the day and into tonight as well, with lows into the 50s and 60s. 59 for Midland and Odessa. Here's a look at that first alert 7-10-day forecast, where we are going to see temperatures cooling down just slightly heading into Friday before warming up Saturday and Sunday. Breezy Too windy conditions expected both of those days as well. Head of another quick cool down into Monday, but overall we are looking to see those temperatures remaining above normal for the majority of the week. And quiet conditions as well. Head of some rain chances finally by the middle of next week, but still rather slim. This weekend, if you are going to be outside, make sure to stay hydrated and take frequent breaks because it is going to be quite warm.
Sawyer, thank you very much. We're tracking crime in Terrell County where 3 people were arrested yesterday. According to Sheriff Thaddeus Cleveland, Sanderson border agents and Texas DPS arrested these 3 individuals here believed to be in the U.S. illegally. He says an autonomous surveillance tower detected the group and told agents exactly where they were. In the community, Odessa College wrapped up its Drive to Success finale where one student was named a winner of a brand new Ford Mustang. The event drew a crowd to the Rudy Acosta Pavilion on OC's main campus, with the big reveal happening on First Alert 7 News at 6. Jensen Young was out there yesterday speaking to the winner, Raul Barrera.
My initial feeling was, first, I didn't think it was my car, so that's why I had to initially turn around and make sure it was my actual car beeping, and then it was just full of excitement, and I was just so surprised and shocked.
Drive to Success is the college's way of rewarding students for staying engaged in class and on campus because they say that involvement helps set up students for success. For the latest news, log on anytime to our website. That is firstalert7.com. We'll see you in another half an hour right here on First Alert 7. In the meantime, join us streaming live over on Wake Up West Texas Extra. Make it a great day.
From First Alert 7 News, with coverage of the Permian Basin, you're watching Wake Up West Texas Extra.
All right, good morning, and thank you so much for streaming with us on this, I swear, I don't even know what day it is, Thursday.
It's Thursday, yes.
It's Thursday. You can take us with you wherever you're heading on this Thursday. You can watch your favorite First Alert 7 shows on our app. Download it now on your connected TV, phone, or tablet. Start your mornings right with Wake Up West Texas from 5 to 7, and then Wake Up West Texas Extra from 7 to 9. That's every weekday morning. You can also watch us live on the First Alert 7 Facebook page and our YouTube channel. I know that's where the majority of our viewers are there. So if you guys want to comment below and tell us where you're watching from, how you're watching, anything like that, let us know. And we'll go ahead and get right into our extra trivia. Sawyer, what is the answer to this question? Do you have the answer?
Yes, give me one second. I was trying to pull up Facebook again. I shut it off because Matthew was here, but now he's gone again. So
the trivia question, we'll take a look at it right now. The trivia question from the first hour was, which of the following Purdue Deer facts is not true? I keep trying to say Purdue. Purdue Deer facts is not true. What is the answer, Sawyer?
Interesting. They are solitary. They do not travel in packs.
Was that an option?
Yes. The second one is
travel in packs for safety. I see that.
Huh, interesting.
They don't. Really? For such a tiny creature, I would expect them. Yeah. But that does mean that their antlers only point backwards.
Odd.
How strange.
And they do make underground tunnels, which is what you thought was wrong. So we were both wrong.
And they travel in big packs for safety. 25% of you were correct. Let's go ahead and take a look at the trivia of the next hour for, well, did I do it? No, I didn't
do it.
What did I clicked it. Click. Okay, there we go. Which of the following elephant facts is not true? These options here. Do elephants purr like cats? Elephants think bees are cute. Each elephant tusk can weigh over 200 pounds. And elephants have hair all over their bodies. I like all of these answers.
I feel like the tusk thing is true because, I mean, elephants are gigantic. So a 200-pound tusk wouldn't be surprising. They have hair because it's like fuzzy, it's like fuzzy peach hair.
That big though.
I don't know. Elephants are
unless they're like
3,000 pounds. I think they are solid.
I don't know. I kind of feel like their tusks are not over 200 pounds. Because, I mean, some elephants I feel like don't have tusks. I'm going to Google an elephant. I'm not going to look up the answer, but I'm going to Google an elephant. Okay. I am going to just feel like I need a visual. Oh, well, they're bigger than I
was going to say, elephants are gigantic. Belinda says hair, and then my mother says she guessed right. Good job, Mom.
Okay, I do believe that they have hair. I think it's like a really, really thin hair.
They do. It's like fuzzy peach hair.
Okay, I don't think that their tusks are 200 pounds. That's what I'm going to put.
I feel like the other two are like weird.
Like, look, Sawyer. That doesn't look like it'd weigh 200 pounds.
It's solid, though. They're not hollow. And it's literally just like...
that's true.
Bone.
I'm going with that answer. I think I'm going to go with, let's see. Where do I go?
I don't know, though, because, I feel like elephants do purr like cats. I feel like the bees thing is weird.
I think the bees thing is adorable, though, and I want it to
cute,
be true.
But it's, weird.
I want it to be true.
I'm choosing the bee one.
The bee one.
Odd. But we shall see coming up in, I don't know, an hour-ish, give or take. I will have the answer on Wake Up West Texas Extra, and we'll have to see and learn something about elephants. All right, going to our poll questions, which are the same as last hour. What is the best part of a road trip? We'll kind of fly through these because it's still basically the same people watching from earlier. I chose sing along in the car, even though I don't really like road trips. Lauren, you chose what? The local food and hidden gems.
I think I chose local food and hidden gems. But I do believe in all of the other options as well. Roadside attractions, sing-alongs, the beauty of everything. Those are my choices. Everything. I love a road trip.
All right, next one. We're talking weather. If you could only live in one type of weather, which would you choose? Snowy, rainy, sunny, dusty, or other? Please let us know. I'm glad nobody has chosen dusty. Why would you ever want to live out in a dusty area? It's disgusting. I chose rainy. Matthew chose rainy, so if your answer is different, that's why.
The dusty is cool.
No, it's not.
It's cool to look at.
No, it's not.
From inside.
No, it's not.
Through the window.
No, it's not. Dust storms are gross.
Dust storms
I feel
are
so
cool to look
so
at.
gross out here.
And a dustnado, those are cool. You've seen one of those?
I mean, yes, but no, they're not cool. So I chose rainy. I think it could thrive in a rainy environment because rain keeps it cool. You know, it's green. Like I went to Seattle. It was so beautiful. You know, the sun came out for a couple of hours, especially like the first 2 days we were there. Sorry, I'm drinking some water.
I'm not a rainy. I like rainy. I just don't think I like rainy all the time.
I could do it.
No, I like the sun.
Because sunny to me means hot, and I don't like hot.
Yeah, I'm picturing like a beautiful 85 day.
That's too hot. See?
But I don't know. I like the sun. I do like the sun. Okay, next question.
Is our last one. In your opinion, who is most likely to win prom king or queen?
Sawyer, I think you've been elected prom queen.
Woo! Apparently, we learned this last half hour. Jacob Brandenburg was either actually prom king or homecoming king.
I think he just gives you. That's who I voted for. He gives.
He played football.
Know him. He's very annoying. Don't tell him that.
Well, I am glad. Anyway, I speak with like 2 people in my group that I went to prom with, and that's it. And it's been like 6 years. So anyway, but yes. But thank you, everybody, for the vote of confidence. I will
Sawyer,
forever wear it.
The Wake Up West Texas
I need a
Extra
crown
prom queen.
Now, do we have a crown around here?
No. A Burger King crown, maybe? Sawyer, you have a crown at your house.
I do. I have multiple crowns.
You have multiple crowns.
I have like 4.
Really?
They're all hanging up in my spare bedroom. Yes, of various colors, actually. Thank you.
I have one little tiara from like childhood.
No,
like
these are like full crowns.
No,
like full crowns.
Really? Mm-hmm. I have like a little. It's from my young years.
They're from previous Halloween costumes. I was like a female version of Loki one year, so I had like an emerald crown, with like black jewels in it. And then another year or 2 years, I was a not prom queen. I was like Miss USA. I was Miss USA or something. So I wore like a fancy dress and had a sash and had a crown, and had a bouquet of flowers. So anyway, well, thank you everybody for voting.
Speaking of Miss USA, can we come on camera real quick and we can chat about something? Sawyer, some exciting news. This is not Miss USA, this is the Mrs. USA pageant. But our very own Chef Carrillo from Odessa College has been chosen to cook for the Mrs. USA competition.
Wow, that's
very
cool.
Exciting. Very, very cool. Very lucky to have him. Odessa College has a fantastic culinary program and he is doing a great job there. So speaking of Mrs. USA, I mean, if you're watching, know that those girls are eating some really, really good food from our very own Chef Carrillo.
This is a random question. I'm going to ask it while we're on air. Are we able to go live on Facebook, even though we're already live on Facebook?
No.
Because I think our friends over on the Honor Flight were trying to do that.
Are they trying to go live?
Yes. It says they were live.
An hour ago. They were live. Yeah, they went live like boarding the plane.
Oh, okay.
Not right now.
Okay, I didn't see that initially.
We'll check on Jay Hendricks.
Oh, it says 2 hours ago.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. No,
okay.
They were live. They went live before they boarded the plane. Speaking of Honor Flight, can we pull that up? Are we ready to maybe take that? The Permian Basin Honor Flight is this weekend. We've sent off our very own Jay Hendricks and Luke Johnson. They both are going on that trip right now. That's what we were just checking. They have already been on a plane for a little while now. They got on that plane at like 6 o'clock this morning, heading to Washington, D.C. But we do have a quick little look at what they looked like before they headed on that plane. This is previously recorded on Wake Up West Texas. Take a look.
Matthew, good morning. We're coming to you bright and early here from Midland International Air and Spaceport. It is time for another Permian Basin honor flight. This is flight number 14. This started back in 2014, and we've been going on all these years. Wesley Smith joins me now. He is the flight director. We had to talk about this. I asked you yesterday how many, and you say this was flight 14.
This is flight 14 for the Permian Basin honor flight since we started in 2014, and we were blessed and honored to be able to do this, and we're nowhere near finished. We're going to keep doing this as long as we get all the support from the Permian Basin that we can, and we'll just keep doing it. We got a wait list for our vets to go on this trip, so we need all the help we can get to get 15 and 16 and 17 going. But right now we're focused on 14, and it's going to be a fantastic trip, Jay.
Yeah, we are leaving here about 6:30. We will be heading to Washington, D.C. for the next 3 days, and of course we'll bring you coverage right here on First Alert 7. Luke Johnson with me. We're going to bring you all the coverage that's going on. Busy day today. This is usually the first one because we hit the ground. So we fly into Dulles, we get off the plane, and we literally are on the way to all the memorials.
We are. Once we get through the airport at Dulles at IED, then we're going to get on the bus, have a lunch as we're traveling, and we're going to go straight to the World War II Memorial. And right after that, we work our way down to Korea, and then over to Vietnam, and then to Lincoln. And then we'll go find our hotel and see if they got a dinner for us and a nice soft bed, because we're all going to need it after this.
Yeah, we had to get up early, and a lot of these folks, of course, traveling from not only here in the Odessa Midland area, but also from San Angelo and Abilene that are joining us. So a lot on this flight. We have a lot of Vietnam veterans. That's what we're seeing.
We do. We have 3 Korean War vets, and the rest of the plane is Vietnam. And that's just how the cycle is playing out. There is some World War II vets out there that we're still looking for. And if we find them, we're going to get them on this trip because they deserve it. But right now, we're still serving all the vets from 1941 to 1975. No matter where they served, how they served, as long as they served this country, they deserve this trip.
And boy, they get treated like a king, don't
they? They do, and they earned it, and they deserve it. And so we're going to treat them the very best we can. And hopefully when they come back, they just kind of sit and just go, what just happened, you know? And also maybe just see some hearts healed and some friendships kindled and new friendships created through this flight. So.
We are going to join you here a little later, by the way, because I want you to see when they get more people here. We have cheerleaders here. We have a lot of folks, bagpipers. It's going to be a very interesting sight. So we will join you a little later on the show, Matthew. We'll come back and bring you some of the sights and sounds as we get ready to take this next group to Washington, D.C. I'll throw it back to you in the studio.
On April 23rd in 2000, which was Easter Sunday, a major tornado outbreak occurred. A total of 28 tornadoes touched down over a 7-hour-long period in the Arklatex region. Of the 28 tornadoes, 2 were F0s, 11 were F1s, 12 were F2s, and 3 were F3s. Most of the damage that was reported with these storms were broken or snapped trees. The strongest of these tornadoes was easily the 19th tornado of the outbreak that began near Greenwood, Louisiana and ended near Nanook, Louisiana, which was a 32.5-mile-long path. This tornado was an F3 that toppled numerous trees and power lines and caused damage to homes southwest of Shreveport. Despite its strength, this tornado only caused 3 injuries. In fact, there were no fatalities throughout the entirety of the outbreak and only 12 injuries, most of which happened in Louisiana.
All right, welcome back. We were talking about prom in our last block, and so there's a reason for that. There's always a reason for what we have in our trivia questions. The reason we're talking about prom is it's prom season. We had a lot of our local schools go this last weekend. They're here. They're going this weekend. Big deal, big part of your high school experience, but it's changed. I'm here to let everybody know that high school experience has changed. The traditions are gone. The new generation has made their own traditions. One of those traditions being they've gotten rid of the corsage. Sawyer, did you have a corsage at your prom?
I did, yes.
I also had a corsage at my prom. This generation, no more corsage.
Weird.
It's gone. They're doing bouquets, big, massive, beautiful bouquets, and I want to know why. So I spoke to 4 local high schoolers about what led to this decision. Take a look. The corsage.
Like corsages are very I guess old school, but I think they're so classy.
A prom staple.
That was really big and in the different times and stuff. I don't want to say the old times, but in past years.
That olden times arrangement, it's gone. Replaced by the bouquet.
I don't know. It's really trendy, it's really cute. I'm not sure.
And it seems nobody knows why. Not even the florist.
Where do you think this trend started? Where did this come from?
I have no idea. I have no clue. I think it showed up one day and people liked it and they ran with it.
At Velvet Mesquite, owner Caitlin Workman says in the last 3 years, the shop has made less than 15 corsages.
It is fun to get the random occasional corsage in the mix just because we get to do things a little different and be a little more creative, a different kind of creative.
So florists kind of miss the corsage. But in the social media era, it's all about curating the perfect image, tradition or not.
But the cool thing is on the ribbons, they're monogrammed. Last year my bouquet had prom 2025 and then it had my initials. So I think that's also a cute thing.
I think it's also a reflection of you too, because it's you're photographed with it and it's well, this is who she is, and I think that the bouquet offers more opportunity for that.
Okay, so here's where the teens are losing me. A bouquet and a corsage are basically flowers and ribbon. So everything that's done with the bouquet, can it not also just be done with the corsage? There's something deeper here.
I think our generation is leaning more towards making prom more of a wedding party in a way. A lot of the dresses are becoming a lot more bridesmaid looking dresses than traditional prom dresses, and I think the flowers translate to that too, because obviously bridesmaids have bouquets and they photograph well, especially with your date when you're paired up with someone who has a matching boutonniere, and I think it has to do with us wanting to look a certain way and it look more cohesive, especially in a larger group of people.
Here's the thing. All of the girls that I talked to, they actually agree. The corsage is more convenient.
I think I preferred the corsage actually, because you don't have to hold it, it's just there with you.
Now most of the time, the bouquet is not even making it into the dance.
I took it in last year, but I think this year I'm not even going to take it in, only because I don't want to lose it.
At the end of the day though, whether it's a bouquet or a corsage, flowers are gonna wilt. And it's the memories that are made at prom that truly matter.
I'm just so excited. I'm just there's nothing that I can really pinpoint. I guess just having fun and enjoying my senior year with my friends, been working my butt off, trying to get all these good grades and look good for college, but it's really just a moment for me to take off of work and just live life and have fun.
In Midland, Lauren Munt, First Alert 7 News. Okay, so I still don't get it.
No, it's very weird.
But they're very pretty, and I mean, if the kids like them, that's awesome. We do have photos from Sawyer and I's prom of our corsages, because we did have corsages. There's me, and that is my friend Devin. He was not my prom date. I didn't want to show my prom date, so I didn't show that, but that's Sawyer and your date.
Yes.
We both had corsages.
Yes.
See?
I had a corsage, and then that's me kind of figuring out the boutonniere.
Yeah.
I still don't understand it.
Yeah.
I think my mother had to help
See,
me.
mine's that there's a massive corsage on my wrist, and it stayed with me the whole prom night. I kept it on.
Yeah.
I didn't have to worry about like losing it or anything. I still have it.
Oh,
I should've
you
brought
do?
it today.
Oh.
I didn't think about it. I still have it. Not the flower. The flower's dead, but I have like the ribbon and the bracelet part of it.
Interesting.
It's like tucked away in the box somewhere. I should have brought that. But yes, I mean, you get to keep it. It's a little keepsake. And I did hear the girls saying that like they keep their custom ribbon that they get. I just still don't understand it. I'm sorry
No,
to
it's
everyone
a little-
who loves
it's a
the
little
trend.
weird.
I don't understand it. I think that they look very pretty, and they're flowers, so they're beautiful. But I'm all for the classic corsage.
I also don't understand the cost of prom anymore, because I think I spent $200 total on prom and everything for prom. So
It's gotten massive.
It's
I
almost
definitely spent a little
$1,000.
bit
That's a
around
little
there.
crazy, but
It's gotten bad.
Anyway, so now we have to take a break to do our Wake Up West Texas cut-in on First Alert 7. We'll be back in just a few minutes with more news, weather, and extra fun here on Wake Up West Texas Extra. Stay with us.
From First Alert 7 News, this is a Wake Up West Texas news and weather update.
All right, good morning. I'm Lauren Munt here with meteorologist Sawyer McElroy. Sawyer, it is an absolutely beautiful day outside, but I'm pretty sure it's going to get warmer.
Yes, it is going to be a hot one today and breezy as well. Here's a look at those First Alert weather headlines. Breezy to windy conditions do continue with increased fire danger. Above normal temperatures stick around throughout the extended forecast. A red flag warning does go into effect in just a couple of hours. 9 a.m. Mountain Time, 10 a.m. Central Time, continuing through tonight for those areas in red. Relative humidity values as low as 5%, gusts up to 50 miles per hour, and critical to extreme fire danger. Here's a live look outside over the skies of Andrews this morning, where we are seeing blue sky sunshine in those breezy conditions. Temperatures in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, 66 in Midland, 65 here in Odessa currently, staying at 70 already in Pecos, 74 in Zaragoza. Winds anywhere from about 5 to 20 miles per hour, and we are seeing those gusts anywhere from about 20 to 25 miles per hour, especially in Big Lake and Big Spring right now. We are starting off the day with quiet conditions, hanging on to a few clouds, but overall not too bad of a start to the day. Temperatures are going to warm nicely with highs into the 80s and 90s. 90 for Midland and Odessa today, 91 for Pecos, 92 for Fort Stockton, 93 for Presidio. Coming up tonight, still going to be breezy with those winds anywhere from about 15 to 25 miles per hour. Lows into the 50s and 60s heading to our finally Friday. 59 for Midland and Odessa. Here's a look at that First Alert 7-10-day forecast, where we see more of the same really throughout the much of the week. We are going to see those highs remaining in the upper 80s and low 90s. Breezy conditions once again Saturday and Sunday. Head of a quick cool down on Monday, but still going to be rather warm as we continue throughout the majority of the next 10 days.
Thank you, sir. We've got some education news for you this morning. Midland ISD trustees voted unanimously to end the district's lease agreement with Idea Travis, citing non-performance. In a news release, Midland ISD says the campus has received 3 D ratings, and Idea Travis has told the district that it expects Midland students could fall short for a 4th consecutive year. MISD also points to comments from Idea Public School CEO Dr. Jeff Cottrill, who told the board in March, quote, "Candidly, it doesn't make sense." The school board says it's focused on raising student achievement district-wide with accountability at every campus and new investments in reading and math curriculum aimed at improving results for Midland students. News in the community now. Have you ever seen a golden toilet? It's been moving around yards in Midland and Odessa neighborhoods over the past few weeks. Now, don't be alarmed about that. It's all part of a local fundraiser. Take a look. Students with Basin PBS are raising money for their summer mission trips. Now, this campaign called the Go Now Mission Toilet is the newest way that they're doing it. This golden toilet is placed in front of someone's yard every single day. The receiver then pays for it to be removed or passed along. $50 for the only the removal of the toilet, $100 for it to be removed and passed along to a person of their choice, and $250 for it to be removed, given to someone that you want, and guarantee that it will not be returned to your yard for the rest of the year.
I've gotten lots of pictures of people sitting on the toilet in their front yard, kind of taking a photo op with their family, having fun. Most people think it's a pretty creative, fun idea to try and promote how we're raising money for missions, and they also like the idea of having the opportunity to pay a little bit extra and send it to somebody of their choosing. So it was significantly more popular than I thought it was going to be, so maybe next year we might have to make more than one golden toilet.
All right, we're going to have another check of the news and weather in about 30 minutes. Keep it right here on First Alert 7. And also don't forget to join us on Wake Up West Texas Extra, streaming now across all platforms.
From First Alert 7 News, with coverage of the Permian Basin, you're watching Wake Up West Texas Extra.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for streaming with us here, 8:32 on a Thursday, Friday Eve. So good to have you with us. We're getting closer to the weekend. We're now going downhill into the weekend, and it's a very special morning as the Permian Basin Honor Flight is en route. We just got new photos in that I wish I could bring up on screen. You know what? I will. Let's go. go here. Let's see what we got here.
There's a fly.
Because they're such great photos. I just want to show them to you, and I should have prepared this ahead of time, but this is extra. This is what we do. We show what we do behind the scenes, and that is a lot of preparation, or lack thereof in this case. Right? It's just one of those things.
I mean, it's here. We're here. We're hanging out.
We're hanging out. That's right. So we'll go here and go Permian. Okay. Permian Basin Honor Flight. Look at this. Okay. That's our page. Sorry, that's our page. Yes, just a moment. Let me see. Not yet. Let's see. All right. Take a look at this. Look at these photos here. These, Sawyer, just came in. This is called mail call.
I was going to say that's the letters that they get from students around the area,
students around the area.
Yeah.
And I have had the honor of writing them myself when I was a student, and being a part of a couple honor flights that I've covered. Seeing them read these things, Sawyer, is incredibly emotional. And, you know, it's a very touching experience for all of these folks, seeing these cards.
How cute. They're like actual cards.
They're true written cards. Our teachers hand them out, or they can be volunteered up. And you're asked to thank them for their service. You don't know who you're writing to, right? But you're writing to veterans in general, and those especially on the Permian Basin Honor Flight as they get handed out each of these cards. So it's a very sweet thing. You can draw pictures for them. And so I just had to show this. It's called Mail Call at 39,000 feet. Because, when you're in the military, they have a day where, where they walk around mail call.
Mail call,
so this is kind of reminiscent of that. And so I just wanted to share that. I thought that was real sweet.
I love that.
And this is only the beginning for the Permian Basin Honor Flight as they take this chartered Southwest jet to our nation's capital in Washington, D.C. to see the memorials built in their honor. Vietnam, Korea. I am not certain anymore, Sawyer, like I used to be, that there are World War II veterans anymore on this flight. The last one I was on, there was supposed to be one.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
The 2019 flight I was on, there was one. I was honored to meet him. And I know of another one who I don't believe I was on the flight with him, J.L. Stevens of Big Spring, I'm thinking of. Lives there at the VA facility. He's a wonderful guy. I'm glad he got to go on the honor flight. They're always trying to reach veterans. If you know a Korean War veteran, a Vietnam veteran, reach out to the Permian Basin Honor Flight. Reach out to us even. We'll connect you. Because we want to make sure all these veterans get the opportunity to go on this trip. All expenses paid.
Drawing on it.
Yes, let's go back to that one, Sawyer. You're right. Let me zoom in. That actually is, we won't get too close. We don't want to read private letters or anything, but that photo there, that's hand-drawn.
I was say the handwriting, you can't.
Yeah, you can't actually see it.
It's good handwriting,
Look
but
at that,
you can't
though.
read it.
That is what you experience. And so
it's wonderful.
I remember on the flight walking around with the camera, and you're trying to record all this at the same time, and it's a really interesting experience for sure. And again, this is only the beginning of what they're going to be experiencing for the remainder of the trip. As soon as they land, they're going to be landing at IAD, which is Dulles International Airport, just outside of D.C. in Virginia. Which is so cool. All the states over there are so kind of close together in the Northeast. Yeah. So they make a trip we always land when I went in Baltimore, but they're in Virginia at Dulles Airport. They're going to be traveling down and going straight to the memorials. I mean, they don't waste any time. They get on the charter bus, go straight to the memorials, and go from there. They don't see their hotel or bags again until 7 o'clock tonight. They are going for 6-7 hours straight. So this is a trip for them to experience. Is also a very well-scheduled trip. The itinerary is strict, and First Alert 7 is in tow, of course, Jay Hendricks and Luke Johnson bringing us coverage from there. They joined Wake Up West Texas earlier. They're going to get a taste of that. Jay's been on many trips. This is Luke's first trip.
Yeah, this is something that I'd love to do.
Yes.
I have many veterans in my family, obviously, from Colorado. We have multiple bases within like 5 minutes of where I grew up. Okay, 15. So my papa, who has passed away, was a Vietnam veteran. My other grandpa was an Air Force veteran, and he served over in Asia when he was deployed.
Like Vietnam?
No.
Okay, near like in that different part of Asia?
Yes.
Okay.
And was an Air Force firefighter for many years when I was younger, and retired as an Air Force firefighter when I was like 8 or 9.
Okay.
I have aunts, uncles, my brother-in-law. So yeah.
Okay.
So, something.
Well, it's true. It's a wonderful trip for those who experience, and we're trying to get more veterans on board. They're going up to Vietnam, of course. The most recent conflict being Desert Storm. That's a work in progress currently with the Permian Basin Honor Flight. They're currently building a Desert Storm, Desert Shield Memorial in D.C. under construction right now, so you can imagine the timeline's kind of matching up nicely for that. So we'll have to wait and see. So it's something that we're very proud to be a part of. First Alert 7's Jay Hendricks joined Wake Up West Texas right about 5 o'clock in the morning as they were just getting to the airport, getting ready for Wheels Up, it's called, and that's at a little after 6 a.m. This was his version of the events at that time.
They have already seen this hour. We have already showed this.
Oh, you've already showed it. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, then you got a good look at it. You aired it a little bit earlier.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, there you go. That was Jay Hendricks there a bit earlier. And getting at the airport, you hear the drum corps, you hear the bagpiper, and it's really another emotional experience. The entire way when they get to DC, huge welcome celebration there too. The Honor Flight Network is expansive. They welcome multiple flights a day sometimes, especially this time of the year when the weather's nice. So it's quite an experience, and we're going to get to see a lot of that through our camera with Jay Hendricks and Luke Johnson providing us coverage there through Saturday when they get back for their welcome home, which is Saturday night at Midland International. It's going to be a great time out there. In the meantime, though, we're talking about gas prices. They are skyrocketing and continue to do so, putting a lot of pressure on household budgets. A new LendingTree survey finds many Americans are already changing how they spend or save, while others say they would feel the impact of high prices if they do stay high.
In this Watching Your Wallet, consumer investigator Chris Jackman looks at the findings and some ways to save at the pump.
From Arizona,
I feel like 20 up. I think it's like halfway. I can't really afford it.
To Virginia.
Before I put 32, it's getting full, but right now I put 45 bucks to full gas on my car.
Many drivers are feeling the pinch when they fill up their tanks. Matt Schultz, Chief Consumer Finance Analyst at LendingTree, says higher gas prices are already affecting how some Americans manage their money.
Anytime something as fundamental as gas prices or grocery prices too go up, it's a big deal, and people have to make adjustments to make sure that they're in a position to handle it financially.
A LendingTree survey found 31% say they've changed the way they spend or save because of rising fuel costs. And among people with a gas-powered vehicle, 62% say if gas prices stay high for a month or longer, it would significantly impact their finances.
But the truth is that so many people's budgets are pretty tight, and there's just not a lot of financial wiggle room.
If higher gas prices are straining your budget, Schultz says start by shopping around. Compare prices in your area to see whether a different station could save you money. He also says some drivers may benefit from a credit card with gas rewards, but only if they can pay the balance in full.
Gas station branded credit cards in particular, like a lot of other retail credit cards, have really, really high interest rates.
With this Watching Your Wallet, I'm Chris Jackman.
Let's turn now to money with Mickey. For most families, the home is their largest investment. Today, we'll be taking a look at home ownership right here in the Permian Basin. Joining us now to discuss this is Mickey Cargill with Cargill Investments. He joins us every Thursday here in Wake Up West Texas. Mickey, good morning to you.
Good morning, Matthew.
So, Mickey, what are the latest numbers telling us about home ownership?
Well, the housing market has really stabilized this year. Home prices are up about 1 to 3% year over year. The median home price is between $310,000 and $330,000, depending on which service you look at. And the inventory of houses on the market is growing somewhat. So it's turned into a market that has stabilized a great deal, along with the stability and employment that we've had.
So is the current market a buyer's or seller's market?
Well, we've been a seller's market for a very long time out here. You know, we've had basically a housing shortage. Houses turned over very quickly when they went for sale, and it was just difficult to get a house and to get a good buy. But that's changing somewhat. The inventory has grown. There are about 25% more houses on the market now than a year ago. Also, houses are staying on the market a little bit longer. So you have more of a choice whenever you're looking at houses to buy. It is important to go out and recognize that interest rates are still between 6 and 7%. So the cost of home ownership is up a little bit.
You know, we've been keeping track of the fluctuation of oil prices lately, especially with the conflict ongoing in Iran. What role is the oil price playing right now in our local real estate market?
Well, the oil market determines everything in our market, you know, our wages, but also the value of homes. Because there is stability in the oil market, it's tied very much to production now, which has stabilized. You are seeing some stabilization in home prices as well. Because energy prices are up now, you know, there's some speculation that maybe home prices will go up again and we'll have another boom. What you need to do is just kind of watch the rig count. With the prices where they are now, there's a broad expectation that they will come down once the conflict in Iran concludes. So, you know, I don't think anyone's really drilling wells based on this higher oil price, but you will see that rig count climb if that attitude changes.
Mickey, zooming out a bit, seeing the bigger picture, how does local affordability right here in the Permian Basin compare to maybe other markets in Texas?
Well, Matthew, when we look at our market, we're very affordable compared to Austin and Houston. We're right in line with where some markets in the Dallas-Fort Worth area are. Our home prices are high. Normally, this has been a very affordable place for homes. That has changed since COVID. Home prices have gone up, and it's primarily tied to the fact that average wage out here is so much higher than the rest of the country that people can just afford to pay more for houses.
Mickey Cargill on the Cargill Investments joins us every Thursday here on Wake Up West Texas. Mickey, thank you very much for your time.
My pleasure. Thank you, Matthew.
Morning, everyone. Time now is 8:47. Good to have you with us on this Thursday, Friday Eve. We're getting back to our trivia of the hour. That's
It's
for
not
me to
pulled
look
up.
at. Let me see. Just 1 second. I'm
Facebook
pulling it
right
up
now.
right now. Everyone just hold on to your, let's see. There we go. Okay. Trivia. Which of the following elephant facts is not true? Elephant facts.
Yes.
By the way, this is the first time I'm seeing this.
Yes.
Elephants purr like cats. That's probably it. Elephants think bees are. That's subjective. It is. Each elephant tusk can weigh over 200 pounds. Elephants have hair all over their bodies.
Elephants do have hair.
They
all over
do.
their
I
bodies.
have felt
it's
an
like
elephant.
Little fuzzy.
They're like peach fuzz.
It is peach fuzz. Thank you. That's how I described it earlier.
The think bees are cuter. It got to be that one. That's very subjective.
That's what I chose.
Purr like cats. I think
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're very.
It's not like straight up like purr like a cat, but it's Matthew Alvarez ASMR.
I purr like that when I'm.
He does make weird.
I do.
cat-like
Yeah, that's true. I do. When I'm stressed.
He's stressed.
Mm-hmm. I have messed up Sawyer's recording from that.
He did. I was doing a weather recording and I was almost done, and here you go in the background, Matthew going meow, very loud, and he's like, "I didn't know I did that." Anyway,
Genuinely had no idea. Didn't have any recollection
No, I
of
was
it.
like,
Jacob also has a tendency, but he just like not barks, but he like howls.
he made like a Tasmanian devil noise
Oh, that's what
one
it
day.
was.
Ethan and I were back here, and we both went, "What was that?"
Yeah,
And I was like, "Oh, it was either Matthew or Jacob."
The perils when a lot of things come in all at once, and you're trying to deal with it. And he just.
And Sawyer just gets frustrated and says words that I cannot say on television. So.
That's true. Yeah, that's probably the more appropriate way of dealing with it, honestly, in the newsroom, instead of sounding like a Tasmanian devil.
Touche.
Oh,
Anyway.
all right. Sawyer will let us know what the answer is. I think we got it though. Here in a few minutes on the show. In your opinion, though, what is the best part of a road trip? I was saying earlier, I enjoy the sights and sounds, just scenic views in general. There's that video you see on TikTok where it goes bum 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 bum. It's I thought, did they walk by? They just walked by. I promise you. Don't look at me like I'm crazy.
I was gonna say there's nobody there.
There was definitely somebody there.
Okay.
Where they come out of the bridge and there's this mountains. It goes bum bum. Right?
That's not at all the right song, but yes, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, good. Thank goodness. Okay, it's on Reels.
Hold on.
I don't know where it is, but that's kind of what I want to see. I want to drive and like go through a tunnel when you see.
It's Colorado. Hold on.
It's Colorado?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I need to go to Colorado. That would be wonderful. For me, that's like the most important thing of a road trip. The freedom of the open road is definitely a weird one, but I mean, sure.
The $1 Million Highway?
Yes, that's the one. Is a song
Colorado?
playing that we can't play? Or I'll just sing it to you. Dun, dun,
well,
dun. Oh, that is not the song. Okay, but that's close enough.
we played 2 seconds. We are fine.
That's true. Oh, that's right, yeah. Local food hidden gems is what Lauren chose. Love that too. Hole in the wall places that you wouldn't think. No, they're awesome. Awesome. Mom and pop shops. Sing-alongs in the car, not for me. My entire family on road trips, we sit in dead silence. We don't even talk to each other.
So weird, Matthew.
We just stare straight at. Okay, I'm just kidding. We don't do all that, but we don't listen to any music. We don't talk. We don't do any of that. Because as soon as we just start opening our mouths, a fight breaks out.
Oh. Well,
We're
I feel like
too
there's
close.
a root issue there that needs to be
There's a
solved.
problem there.
Because my family and I could talk on road trips about basically anything, and there are no fights that happen.
No. And it's not even like politics or something. Like, my family doesn't even do politics.
However, my mother is very much like me, and she likes to sing as well. So we will, like, if we are road
Battle.
tripping together. No, we don't rap battle, but
That's what I was imagining.
No, we will duet together. We will go through the whole Wicked soundtrack and duet together.
Oh yeah, that sounds.
Yes,
that sounds good. Yeah.
Matthew's concerned. Or like my dad and I will headbang if we're listening to like his music.
Oh, does he? Oh yeah, you told me he likes a different kind of music.
Yeah,
than you.
he likes like heavy metal and
heavy metal. That's right.
rock
Death
and-
metal.
yeah. No, not death metal.
Yeah, I like those kind of songs. Roadside attractions. Would that be like the historical markers?
That would be like the pistachio and Alamogordo.
Ah, I see. The giant pistachio. Or Big Tex. Yeah, that's true.
Touche.
That's what I'm just the only one I can think of.
Or there's like a chair, like the world's largest chair in.
I think I've.
Don't quote me on
Or the
this.
rubber ball band.
Yes, the rubber band
Rubber
ball.
band ball,
Yes.
yeah,
the
excuse
rubber
me.
ball band.
Sorry.
That could be a cool nickname or a band name. Anyway, stuff like that. I mean, I guess you could stop at like the historical markers, but in my mind, yeah, it's like roadside attractions like that, where it's something stupid, but
it's
also
interesting
cool.
at the same time.
Or like in
yeah.
Colorado, there's like random dinosaurs that are just like on the side of the road.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I've never stopped to read a historical plaque. I do if I'm around them. I just stopped in Barstow and read one at their old bank building. Shout out Barstow.
I don't like when I'm road tripping
there.
to stop.
You don't like to stop?
No, like I have my planned stops, and that's it. Like
I
I'm
see.
not
My
stopping.
dad's like that. Oh, if he's driving, we have to go straight there.
Yeah,
We can't stop.
I'm
at
not
all.
stopped. Like I will stop,
Barely for the restroom.
especially if I'm like with my dog. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
have to stop,
Yeah.
obviously, but I have my specific stops. I stop here. I stop here. If something goes wrong or whatever. I mean, if something goes wrong, I'll stop, obviously. But like, I'm like, no, it's adding more time to my trip. I don't like
You
that.
just want to get there.
Because I want to get there or get home or
And
whatever.
the idea, I guess, because you are going home, it's different if you're like taking a leisurely trip or something.
Well, and like Lauren was talking about earlier, her and her boyfriend went like on a cross country trip when they moved him out east.
Yes.
And they kind of did like stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I travel or when I've been moving, I've had
But
it like a
you have a
deadline. I don't
destination.
have,
You don't have
time to
time.
just frolic through the fields and look at the roadside attractions.
Yeah, it's just like you're on a deadline, you have things to do.
Okay, Sawyer has been crowned. Oh, never mind. This is not
Oh.
the right one.
Oh, you're talking about this one.
Yeah, we
Okay.
only have like a minute, so
55%. Love
you're
how
back on the board though.
I am. I wonder why. No, I will decline
They weren't
your
watching
offer.
when we said that you weren't allowed to be voted for.
No.
Anyway,
Jacob, yes. Lauren, sure. Sawyer, definitely. Is 55% of the people said.
which is funny because in high school, there's no way.
No way.
No.
Well, how do you beat prom? How was it again? Did you have to sign a paper?
I don't remember.
I can't remember. I don't either.
I was gonna say, and I also don't think I cared.
Yeah,
enough
to do that. A lot of people don't, unless you just feel like,
No.
says Jacob, who was like homecoming king. I'm pretty sure that's true. It's prom or homecoming, and he was.
I mean, that's not surprising. Jacob is very charismatic. He played football. He was in theater and stuff. Are you
called
okay,
him
Matthew?
charismatic?
Yes.
You called him charismatic? I'm going to remember this forever. That's sweet. I love that.
We're friends.
That's right.
Sometimes.
It's just funny coming from the...
Sorry, I don't
Sorry,
know.
I just wasn't expecting that. Okay.
Okay.
That's sweet. All right. Well, let's take a break now and go to a news and weather update for our TV viewers on First Alert 7. We've had a good time this morning. Appreciate Lauren for stepping in a couple times as well. We've got a lot going on this Thursday. We'll tell you more about that and your forecast coming up right after this. Stay with us.
From First Alert 7 News, this is a Wake Up West Texas news and weather update.
Morning, everyone. Time now is 8:55. Good morning to you. I'm Matthew Alvarez here alongside meteorologist Sawyer McElroy for a check outside on this Thursday. Sawyer, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Matthew. Happy Thursday. Here's a look at those First Alert weather headlines. Breezy to windy conditions do continue across the region today with increased fire danger as well. Above normal temperatures do stick around throughout the majority of the next 10 days. We do have a red flag warning that goes into effect at 9 a.m. Mountain Time, 10 a.m. Central Time, continuing through tonight for those areas highlighted in red for relative humidity values as low as 5%. Wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour and critical to extreme fire danger is expected, so please avoid outdoor burning and activities that may cause sparks. Here's a live look outside over the skies of Big Spring this morning, where we also are still hanging on to some clouds and a little bit of humidity. Temperature sitting at 68 in Big Spring. Temperatures ranging anywhere from the 50s to the 70s. Already 74 in Rio Grande Village, 70 in Presidio, 76 in Zaragoza, 67 in Midland, 65 here in Odessa. And winds anywhere from being calm to about 20 miles per hour, with wind gusts anywhere from about 20 to 25 miles per hour. Like I mentioned, we are hanging on to some clouds, but otherwise quiet conditions this morning, and temperatures are going to be hot once again this afternoon and evening with highs into the 80s and 90s. 90 for Midland and Odessa, 91 for Pecos, 92 for Fort Stockton, 93 for Presidio. Winds through the day remaining elevated anywhere from about 10 to 25 miles per hour under mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. Coming up tonight, expect partly cloudy skies, those breezy to windy conditions continuing. Winds anywhere from about 10 to 25 miles per hour, lows into the 50s and 60s. 59 overnight for both Midland and Odessa. Here's a look at that First Alert 7 10-day forecast, where we are going to see those warm temperatures sticking around through much of the extended period, even with a cold front on the way on Monday. Breezy conditions sticking around through the next few days as well.
Tracking crime in Odessa, where a man's been arrested for shooting and killing his wife Tuesday night. Here's video of the moment he was taken into custody. 22-year-old David Horn Jr. was arrested for the murder of his wife Isis Garza. Police say Horn shot Garza after an argument at the High Plains Apartments on Andrews Highway. Officers tried to revive her at the scene, but Garza died from her injuries. Horn drove off in this purple Dodge Charger. Police caught up with him here at the intersection of Grant and 10th Street near downtown. Horn was taken to Odessa Police Department, where he was later questioned and told officers he did shoot Garza. Horn is currently at the XTRA County Jail, charged with murder. Much lighter news in the community now. Do you ever notice a lot of flags around certain holidays this time of the year? Well, these flags are part of the Odessa Rotary Club's Patriot Flag program. At least most of them are. They've been running the program since 2011. This is the Rotary Club's single fundraiser that supports their community projects and local nonprofits each year.
For example, today we're having a food drive and presenting a check to the Permian Basin Mission Center, who does great work, nonprofit work here. But in the past, we've helped the Boys and Girls Club, United Way. Our motto for this year's Rotary is I borrowed for St. Mother Teresa, doing little things with great love. And that's what we are. We're a small club, but we love giving back to the community.
Odessa residents or businesses can pay $60 every year for the club to both set up and take down the flags during 5 annual holidays: Memorial Day, Flag Day, July 4th, September 11th, and Veterans Day. You can also pay $85 to receive 2 at the same location. Along with the Rotary Club displaying flags for you, you can also sponsor a flag at a veteran's house. You can choose a veteran that you know, or the Rotary Club will match you with one. The Rotary Club says paying for the flags this year is the perfect way to celebrate America's 250th birthday. For the latest news, log on anytime to our website. That is firstalert7.com. We'll be back in a few hours for First Alert 7 News at noon with meteorologist Sawyer McElroy and myself, Matthew Alvarez. We'll see you then. Have a great day. Extra trivia. Which of the following elephant facts is not true? They can purr like cats.
Stop doing
Think bees are cute. Do they think bees are cute? That's subjective. I don't know. I feel like that's the one. Each elephant tusk can weigh more than 200 pounds. That sounds legit. Elephants have hair all over their bodies. That seems right to me. Sawyer has the answer for us.
Elephants are scared of bees.
Oh. I mean, yeah, I think I've seen, yeah, they swarm them sometimes. I've seen videos.
It's an angry bee and a sad-looking elephant. Look at it.
He really did. He really went out of his way for this one.
I love it.
Is he an artist?
I think he is.
Yeah, he must be. I can't draw
It's an angry
anything.
bee. It's a red
There we
bee.
go.
But anyway.
The more you know, right?
We
On
both
Wake
got
Up
it
with
right
6
then,
Extra.
though.
Good.
I was going to say, which is interesting, because, like, sorry, I know we're wrapping the show. Elephants are, like, gigantic, so why would a tiny little bee?
They swarm. It's the swarm.
I mean, I guess the swarming, yeah. And then, they still get stung.
Mm-hmm.
And
I want to say they are killed by those bees, like giant hornets and things. They kill elephants.
Oh, my gosh.
Am I making that up? Let me see.
Maybe.
I want to say it's like a complete legit thing. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
they like, get swarmed by, like, big bees and
You were talking
hornets
like,
and, kill
yeah,
them.
African bees.
Wow.
Aggressive and stinging vulnerable spots is what it says. So there's you go.
Well,
some
that's
sad news
sad.
to wrap up the show this
Have you ever
morning.
been stung by a bee?
On accident, I grabbed just right here. I kind of grabbed their, what's it called?
Stinger?
No, hive.
Oh.
I put my hand on their hive.
Oh, why?
It was underneath one of our house.
Oh, like
elsewhere.
you didn't mean to?
Yeah, no, I was just getting up and it was very light. It didn't hurt
I
hardly.
got stung at the swimming pool when I was, I don't know, on my armpit, ironically.
Oh.
Yes, it was very weird. And it was the first time, and then I was panicking because I didn't know if I was allergic or not, so.
That's true. I never even thought about that.
Yes.
Have you been stung by a bee?
Yes, I'm allergic.
Lauren
Lauren is allergic.
to bees. Interesting. All right. Well, thank you for joining us here on Wake Up West Texas Extra. With that, we will say goodbye for the day. Join us tomorrow, Lauren and I on Wake Up West Texas Extra for Finally Friday. Thank you and have a great day.